Well, we're back. Yeah, it's been a long time. Right, 10 videos, 10 days. Let's go. Video number 1, beachcombing. Piece of pottery base, ginger beer, jam jar. Stopper numero uno. It's a bar. As usual, a golf ball. So we're going to do 10 videos in 10 days. Oh, what's that? It's not glass, it's plastic, is that? A pearlescent finish to it. I don't know what that is. Weird. 10 videos over 10 days. Well, can you see it? The stopper numero 2 and number 3, and I think there's there's number 4 as well. Here we go. There's 2 and there's a 3. Oh, that one is going to be a war grade, but it's got all bits of stone stuck in it. And number 4 is that one, Mac. I believe that's Macallan whiskey. I could be wrong. I'd be happy to be corrected. If you want to correct me, then leave a comment down below. Just as I get 2, 3 and 4, there's number 5. It might well be a stopper day today. A piece of tile there by the looks of it, black tile, yep. Looks like more Victorian pottery. That's probably exactly what it was. Maybe the handle, I think that's maybe been a handle where you've picked a pot up. Maybe some sort of cooking pot. A piece of pottery, maybe a flagon. And there's another piece. Maybe a ginger beer neck, that one. Never know, always a guess with this stuff. These are pretty good areas where all this these dark woody bits have washed up, but I've had a good look. I can't see any stoppers in here today. Oh, what I can see, the scourge of the world. There you go. I'm not going to touch that because I've nothing safe to dispose of it. Isn't that a pretty piece of sea glass? A lovely green. That really is a very nice colour. Look at that. Whee. Don't often find big pieces of this along this beach. There's a piece of amber. You see that? Through there. There you go. Yeah, you don't often find a lot of this stuff along here. Maybe smaller pieces, but not this big. But there you go. There's another piece. That's a big amber piece. Is that a bit sharp? Yeah, I think that one's a bit sharp for me. I'm gonna let that one toss around in the sea for a little bit longer. And there's another piece. Look, it's all coming back today, isn't it? Again, another big. I'm not sure if it's amber or whether it's a green. That a dark green. Can't decide. Let you decide down in the comments down below. You can tell me what colour you think that is. That's a pretty piece. Well, that is a pretty piece. Yeah, that's definitely a green, isn't it? There's some more. I think we found the spot for the glass. Another piece of green bottleneck there. Would have been a screw thread. I can just see the threads ever so slightly in there. Good job I brought a container with me today for these pieces. There's another piece of pottery, some description, and I did see a piece of glass. Look, that's how you have to have your eyes peeled. Oh, there we go. Big piece, a little bit too big for me and a bit too plain. Too plain of a colour, that one. If you see anything, shout out. Too awkward to shape that one. Oh, that's quite pretty. And that is, yeah, that's a definite amber glass, is that one. Yeah, I'll take that one. Lots of big pieces down here today. Some quite new stuff. That seems to be the area. Like I say, this is coming up trumps today, this spot. For the sea glass anyway. I know there are some big pieces here, they need to sit a little bit longer in the... Oh! And that... Let's see if I can rinse this off. That is part of a really old bottle. Probably Georgian period, so 1700s. This one, maybe it was probably a neck off of a... Now, I found one of these before, a neck off of a... There you go, you can see that. It's handmade. The neck off of a onion bottle, something of that ilk. You see the colour is very dark, almost black in colour is that glass. Often referred to as black glass or pirate glass. You can see there's a distinct difference between those two there in colour. There's a, oh, I'm dropping my pieces all over. There's a piece of neck. And looks of it, yeah. Another piece of a neck. Take that. There's a train. Noisy, noisy. There she blows. You big chunk of pottery, look at that. For a big lump. And there's another piece over here. Look. It must have been rough recently, I'll tell you. Yeah, another big chunker. Yeah, we must have had a rough sea. I wouldn't know, I was in bed asleep. Oh, part of a jam jar or preserve pot. There you go, I'm sure you've seen those before, those lips. Dee dee doo 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 doo. Babada 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 boom. There we go. Oh. Maybe an ink pot at some stage, and look, there's Cadbury's cream egg. It's not a full mug. There you go. There's another little bit of pottery there as well. Boom. Might take that. Quite like those. Who's that handsome guy? Answers down below if you know. Let's see if there's anything. There's no marks on him. I don't know who that would have been. Right up in your face. Things like this here, look. See that glass sticking up there, look. That's fresh glass. Look at that. Just ready for some poor dog to come running by. I'm going to dispose of that over in the bushes over here, because I wouldn't like to think that somebody's dog would run over that, so we will get rid of it. There's another piece in there. It says, what does that say? 4BX. I've no idea what that one is. And a little bit too modern. No sharp edges on, or no real sharp edges on that one anyway. So. If you're concerned, and I'm sure you are, then this beach is, as you can probably see, it is covered in glass. There are lots of youngsters that come down here and drink alcohol and party and things like that. So, fortunately, it's for some of them, it's all they have. But yeah, and there also used to be. See where this wall is here in this building, this grey building just here. There used to be a dump there, the town dump for Helensburgh, and the seawall wasn't here at one stage. It protects the railway line wasn't there, and obviously stuff was dumped on the beach at one stage, as was quite common practice in Scotland, in areas in Scotland before they had proper municipal or town dumps. Then rubbish would be tipped directly into the sea or onto the beach. So and here comes another train. There's the lid off of a bin, cigarette bin. As you can see, the cigarette marks on there. That's the cap where you stub your cigarette out. If you're a smoker, I gave up smoking, gosh, maybe 6 years ago now. Never felt better. Put on some weight, but hey ho. It's probably because I enjoy my food more now, because I can taste it. Stopper. Oh, in fact, there's one stopper there, and just next to it there's another one. So we'll have a good search in this area. What have we got here? Blank, blankety blank, blankety blank. And this one is embossed with Vox. They were a stout. They were a beer maker. A stout is a bit like Guinness would be a stout. So that sort of dark, heavy drink, heavy beer. I like a stout, I must admit. I do love a pint of Guinness, but who doesn't at the end of the day? And if you don't, then you need to learn to love it. Yeah, it's a definite stopper day today. Yeah, sorry, I had to restart the camera there because she decided to switch off because I said that fatal word. But yeah, oh, that's deep war grade one, is that? Sometimes these are marked bar around the top, but this one, it doesn't look like it's been marked with anything. Yeah, I have some of these at home which say bar, bar, bar all the way around. Bar, bar, bar. Black sheep. Have any wool. Or bar, 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 Barbaran. Even for you fans of the Beach Boys. But anyway, I'm going off on one here. Yeah, war grade, really deep hole in that one. There's another piece of bottleneck again, a nicely worn one. You see the internal screws there, where the vulcanite stopper would have gone. That's an amber glass. Becoming quite a container full there. Always worthwhile stopping and checking something. See that thing there? No idea what that is. That's just a bit of wood, I think. It's got an odd little hole in it though, isn't it? Bit of wood. No idea. Is the honest answer there. We'll leave that one to the tide and time. There we go. Ooh. Some big thick glass there. Not for me though, that one. Now that there is part of a telephone insulator. These ones are sometimes, well, they're normally made of ceramic, but this, I believe, is made of the same stuff that that the vulcanite bottle stoppers are made of. And it does say GPO in the top there. GPO. But yeah, this is made of stuff of what we call vulcanite, or vulcanized rubber basically. And oh no, maybe that is a black ceramic. Not seen one of those before then. I do have one of the vulcanite ones at home, complete. I'll maybe show a picture of it, but yeah, that's what that is. Or what's left of one anyway. And not surprising when we're right next to the railway there. So and there we go. There's another two stoppers. Can you see them? I'll tell you what, I'll get them out for you. There's one. Tiny little one, because it's been well worn, and it's dished, so it's war grade. So it's been in there since the 1940s. So what's that, 60-80 years? And that one's worn, but not as worn. Not as worn down as you can see, but still heavily worn anyway. Keep saying worn. Worn. Thought I'd seen another one just there, but it's not, it's a stone. See, whenever you find a stopper or two, it's always worthwhile stopping and just looking around in this particular area where you found them, because they tend to congregate in numbers. Obviously they have a similar density to each other, so they tend to gather and group together and pop up together in these little find spots. Well, from this position here, I can see another stopper, and let's go in and have another look. See it yet? See it yet? There we go. Boom. There's another one. They don't often get this far up the beach either. So I'm thinking it must have been a rough sea that's pushed that one up that far. Normally they're down on this edge here. That's where they get caught. But yeah, I'll take that. I think what we'll do is we'll turn around and head back. See, it's so easy to miss these things. Sitting just in there. There we go, another super worn one. But again, super tactile objects and little pieces of history. Even though when they're worn like that, you can't tell what company they're from, but you know, we're pretty certain that when they're in that condition, they're from around about 80 years ago. There we go. There's one I missed on the way up. Hey! 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 There we go, there's a big chunk of looks like oh, it's amber, is that? Not amber, it's green, is that? Oh. That would have been a large bottle. It's rather thick at the back. I'm thinking that maybe some sort of bleach or disinfectant type bottle. Maybe a Plinine. Don't know, some nice ridges on there, but again, not really a piece for me. I like them a little bit fuller than that. For the little pieces that I make up for my eBay shop. If you're interested, there's a link down below in the description box. Well, there's a piece of pottery with what looks like something on it. I would suspect that from the shape of it has been a cream pot. We might be able to find out which one. If I find out, I'll put a picture up on screen and you'll see it. That one says Blair. I think that's Gordon and Blair. Because there's a little and at the top, or ampersand. It's a jam jar or preserve jar. I would assume there's a letter there, a V, or... oh no, maybe it's a broad arrow actually. I don't know if you can see that on there. But just there, yeah, that looks like a broad arrow. That's a military sign, is a broad arrow. You can see it. Yeah, or broad arrow, or crow's foot, I think they call it sometimes. Looks like a pretty piece of roof tile. Yeah, it is indeed. You can tell by the sound and the feel of it that it's slate. Scottish slate. There were slate quarries around this area many moons ago. That'll make a nice interesting piece to engrave. Oh, another piece of a preserve pot. You recognise that shape again there. Yeah, very hard life.